Hello everybody. You are watching series of success stories brought to you by Indian Achievers Forum. I am Anshita and today's success story is about Mr. Sarthak. He is the founder and CEO of Feastly.
Indian Achievers Forum is driven by a full-fledged advisory board. The board consists of experienced personalities who have excelled in their respective careers. Together, the forum organizes conferences, events, workshops, exhibitions, trade shows and B2B initiatives in India as well as abroad. Where there is passion, there is achievement. And where there is achievement, there is Indian Achievers Forum.
Hi,
Hi
Anshita.
Sarthak, how are you?
I'm good. I'm doing very well.
All right, so welcome to the show first of all. And before we go ahead, could you please tell us a bit about yourself and about your professional roles and responsibilities?
Absolutely. Hi, my name is Sarthak Gahlaut. I'm 31 years old. I'm an IT engineer and I'm the founder and CEO of Feastly. Feastly helps companies to build a better workplace through food. And we've got various food programs through which we feed thousands of employees on daily basis on each day. And this is something I am proud of doing, and we've quickly grown a food services company at a very large scale.
Right. So, Sarthak, I'm very intrigued to know how did you actually land
Yeah.
to the idea of starting something like this? When was it that you realized that this is what you wanted to do, and how did you actually go about it?
So my food story, Anshata, began in the year 2017. When I was I'm an accident entrepreneur, where in 2017, my mom went through an ovarian stage 4 cancer, and she
Okay.
was hospitalized in New York immediately. And unfortunately, that time I didn't have a US visa, and I was stuck back here, and I was, only thinking about doing good deeds and prayers at that moment. And it was one of the toughest phase of my life. And that time, I think one of my friend had called that there is a requirement of, a meal service, someone who can provide meals to a commercial space. And
Okay.
I thought, what if I do this, probably will give good deeds, and it'll help my mom, to get better. So Feastly was born right there with nothing great idea, nothing big innovation, but just an idea of doing something good and giving back to the community. So we started with a team of five, and the fifth person is me in front of you. I was the cashier also. So we used to work 14 hours a day each day, feeding that commercial space, building employees on daily basis. And that year was the pivotal year for me because I stumbled upon the biggest unorganized industry, which is our food service industry, catering to the most organized industry. And that's the window, that's the market gap. I realized something needs to be done. How come every time when I was speaking with employees on day-to-day basis, they were wanted ghar ka khana, a sustainable food on which they can eat daily basis. So I
Right.
realized there has to be a good platform out in India as an Indian food service company who can actually understand the food domain knowledge and provide the right food and healthy sustainable food to employees. So I think that and from there we started, and within 16 months, now today, Feastly is one of the fastest growing B2B food service company. We deliver 10,000 meals in one day.
Wow.
Every
Wow.
day, every day we deliver 10,000 meals, and we are in five cities. And from team of five, we are a team of 250 now. And my major clients would be Samsung, Airtel, Havels, Nokia, Uber, HCL, Paytm, Amazon. You name all of the big companies, and you would find Feastly food going through. And that was all about my basic food story why it started.
Right, amazing. I think you're doing an amazing job along with your team, and I wish you all the luck, Sarthak. Also,
Thank you so much.
when we talk about your journey, like you said, you started with 5 people and now you're a team of 250 people. So, how has
Correct.
the journey been? Were there any challenges that you had to come across, or was it a smooth ride?
I can never forget those challenges because I think every time I grow and my company grows, that's the flashbacks I keep getting, what we've gone through.
Right.
And I think that one of the biggest pivotal challenges was to get the food and the logistics done on time, because once you're delivering your or making bulk meals in large numbers, the logistic and the chaos goes for a toss. You have so many preferences, so many different menus. So to cultivate all such a large big menus from one place and providing the right services, I think that was the initial time phrase where we faced a lot of difficulties setting up the organization. And one of the pioneer projects I remember which we did was IRCTC Vande Bharat Express, which
Right.
was Narendra Modi's honorable Prime Minister's mission to start the
Mhm.
project in 2019. And I got the lucky chance to cater it, and I was given only 2 days to facilitate the contract, the food contract, and there were
Right.
about 1,400 meals per day that had to be given exactly on the runway at sharp 5:45, because at the 6 o'clock, they had like electronic gates in the train, so that nobody can enter, nobody can go out. So to meet
Right.
that logistics at online functioning process to and get customized recipe options for each day, I think that was, and in 2 days. So that was, I think, something which we received and as a benchmark to start with. And
Right.
with me, I think there is no overnight success. I mean, my whole journey, it took immense courage to be here. I remember one time I didn't, for in my early years, I didn't have an office also, and
Mhm.
I remember going to clients meetings and waiting in the conference room and eat, have a coffee, and you just wait that that I don't need an office. I will probably sit in your office and cultivate my deal. And
Right.
uh, and the time when I had my own office, which was in the second year, I think I remember most of my fond memories of are sleeping in my offices, because the next day I was mobilizing my sites that tomorrow IRCTC is going live. I want to see the operations going smooth, or XYZ clients. So I've had a beautiful journey, and I can never forget it. And I think that's what keep me going. So amazing part is that what there is a huge need to what we are doing, and I believe Feastly can change millions of lives in the coming decades, and we're just getting started.
Right. So this is what I was coming to next, Arthur. When
Yeah,
we talk about the future of Feastly, what does that look
yeah.
like? Could you tell us a bit about your future plans as well?
Uh, so we've got great things coming up. We've planned it up on next milestones to be the food tech company, and that is something the entire COVID period. I was brainstorming. We were trying to develop the technology platform with food services so that it'll revolutionize the way how a company feeds their employees. So it's a technology building upon on the employees' taste buds, which we are trying to build up right now, and which will help us to give us automated generated menus, which will help and give more power to the employees knowing what they like. And I see myself, in my life dedicating towards this line. Like if I would feed 1% of my nation, I think that's the dream goal for me. And I it's the necessity of human life, the food, and I get to feed 10,000 of people. That joy is unmatchable for me. Because of me, 10,000 people are eating, and I want to grow the numbers. I just hope from my platform one day I would be serving millions. So we on a large scale, if we see it, we expect to do at least 12 lakh meals by 2023. and covering all the major cities in India, and to be a world-class service provider, in our stream, and give exceptional food service and in exceptional great people in our community, great service and great results. So that is what the future which I'm looking at.
Right. Also, Sarthak, especially the time that we're in right now, the pandemic that we're all
Yeah,
battling.
yeah,
So a lot of
yeah.
stress is given by our honorable Prime Minister on becoming Atmanirbhar or self-reliant.
Correct,
So,
correct.
what are you guys trying to do to make sure that you are doing your bit for that? Could you tell
So
us a
well,
little bit about?
yeah, the fascinating thing about food service industry is that only 4% is organized players in India, and
Right,
97 96% of the players are unorganized, where they don't have any proper guidelines or FSSI license or something. Within those 4%, are most of them MNCs, companies or Fortune global companies who are catering in India, feeding our own people, and developing a business out of here. So that's what where I see as Feastly as the first Indian food service brand, and probably feeding our own people, and definitely competing with those global Fortune 500 companies like
correct.
supposedly Sodexo, Compass Group. They're all here giving the food services in our country, and so that is something which I look forward to as the first Indian service food brand who can
Hmm.
actually cater to the large audience, institutions. So that's the vision I see of Feastly as a
Absolutely, and
serving the nation. Yeah.
I wish you all the luck. I wish your entire team all the luck for all your future projects. I think y'all are doing a
Thank
great
you.
job, and may you rise and shine from here. So, also, there's one thing that I'm very
Yeah.
intrigued to know about, Sarthak, is that what was the feeling on winning the Indian Achievers Awards? What was the reaction like? Could you tell us a bit about that?
So it was great. It was great. It was a very good feeling. And I think, I would want to thank especially your platform, who's giving a chance to let me raise my voice through your platform, and, to reach out to a lot of people, to know about, what our company is doing about. And yes, the credit goes to the ward, my 250 family people who have helped me to be at this moment right now. And they've been with me thick and through for every movement, and that's the reason I'm here today. And it's a great feeling.
Lovely, and I think y'all are truly well deserved. You know, So with this, we've come to the end of today's session,
Yeah.
Sarthak. But before we actually conclude the session, is there any message or piece of advice that you would like to give to everyone who's watching you right now, especially the younger generation who wish to be an entrepreneur someday? Any message to them?
Well, in my 20s, I was a lost soul. So I didn't know what I was, wanted to do or what I do. The only advice I can give right now is that, just be humble, in your journey. Just be humble in your ups, downs, success, whatever it is, because that's the thing which will make you grow and wiser as a person. You'll probably have a broader horizon to see things. And the last, I would say, don't chase money. That's the last goal. You know, chase your vision, chase your dreams, follow your goals, and you will see money eventually following you.
Correct. Wow. I think you've put it very nicely. So thank you for being with us today, Sarthak.
Yeah.
You are truly an achiever, and I wish you all the luck for all your future projects as well. May you keep inspiring all of us like you are right now with all your new milestones.
Thanks, Anshita, for this chance. Thank you so much.
The pleasure is ours. Thank you.